It is now the top of the hour, man. You're now tuned in to Imperfect Sense right here on Unified Radio.tv. I am one of four hosts. I'll go by the name of Eric E. Mr. Dawson, whatever you should call me. Please, I beg of you, do not call me a midget. And I'm going to go ahead and let the good brothers go ahead and introduce themselves.
Andy, I'm back like I ain't never left me fly.
For sure.
Yeah, flesh all day, every day.
Yes, sir.
You already know, man. Conway, Fat Man.
Okay, the bully Fat Mac.
Yeah.
Fat Mac, you know, it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
You don't
yeah.
get shimmying and all that. He's starting off already. Look, am I doing a disclaimer or y'all want to do this, brother?
Oh, you got it, brother.
Okay, we got it. Like, look, all right. Everybody that's looking, everybody that's listening, look. You're sensitive about your race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation. I advise you right now,
Turn it off.
just go ahead and turn it off.
Turn it
Because
off.
if you stay listening or looking, don't come at us later talking about you were offended. You were given a disclaimer.
Yep.
You will not need to movement nothing over here because we give equal ass whippings to everybody.
Everyone
Verbally.
passes.
We talk about everybody.
Everyone.
Except mentally ill people. We
Yeah,
don't
that's
talk
it.
about them. Like if you were born with an affliction, don't look at Conway because Conway
mentally ill or mentally disturbed.
No,
Disturbed.
mentally like you. We can't talk about retarded people. We can't
Oh no,
do that.
no.
We can't talk about people. No, they don't get none of
We can't
this.
talk about Kodak Black.
No, we're getting ready to talk about Kodak Black.
Absolutely.
We get ready to talk about people like that. Like
Best rapper alive.
Yeah.
Just a joke. Just a
You
joke.
trying to piss Conway off?
Yo, you see, I came up like,
He trying to piss Conway off early, man. But look,
Early.
man, we about to have a fun show, man. We about to talk a little music right now, little rap, little R&B, because us being in 2019, a lot of us around this table don't understand what half the rappers out here saying right now.
oh, half
It's
of
yabba
that.
dabba do this, yabba dabba do that. Like, I don't know the slang.
No, the slang
I
did.
still need to know what gang gang mean that everybody keeps screaming.
Gang, gang.
You know what I'm saying? I finally figured out with no cap. I finally
You
figured
did
out
with no cat man.
no caption, right? Am I right?
No,
Oh,
No.
I found out no cat just means
Or-
facts. Like,
What?
Just saying, like, it's no lie. It's all
Yeah.
facts.
No cat. Yeah.
No
So-
cat.
Oh, no caption and stuff like
So it
that.
doesn't
No,
mean-
like, no
No.
cat. Like,
It doesn't
basically,
mean
like,
you don't wear your fitted hat and all that. It doesn't
Facts.
mean that. Wow.
It just means, like, not gonna lie to you, my guy.
No cat.
No cat.
That's stupid as shit.
Yo, I was
What
like,
you
this
talking
is
about? That
too
should be
much.
rocking. Yo, the baby. That should be
Well, the
rocking.
baby is one of these new rappers that we can actually understand.
Yeah,
Like,
and
Yeah, he be
yeah,
rocking. That's
and
all I be listening
appreciate
to.
it because he's good with his hands. You know what I'm saying? So.
he's good with his
Fact.
hands. He pull that
He-
trigger.
he definitely good
But
with his
he
hands.
he-
Bung, bung.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
bung, bung.
Yeah, exactly. You use some hands before you use trigger, but you know he's good with both.
But you know, we're sitting here in 2019, and you know, we're older than we were in our 20s. I'm not going to throw anybody's ages out there, but I kind of sitting now, kind of understand what the generation before us was talking about when we had slang words and they just didn't know what the fuck was going on. I honestly don't know what the fuck is going on.
I can't say
That's
that.
because I know what's going on when I hear him talk. I just pick up, and when I don't know, I just
Everything's
ask.
litty. What's litty?
I never even heard that.
100.
Okay.
All
Elaborate.
the way turned up.
No.
Okay, here we go.
So Liddy supposed to mean like everything turned like up, like
Yeah.
like I'll raise
So
the
that's
roof
2019 of getting jiggy with it?
or raise the roof.
That shit.
Yeah.
Oh, raise the roof, 95.
That
Yeah,
shit was
95.
whack.
95.
I
That motherfucker was like this,
I
like
never in life raised the roof on shit.
Shout out to Uncle Luke.
Yo, no, you know who raised the roof? White people from the suburbs that wanted to be urban hip hop. We're in here raising
yeah,
the
they
roof.
roof.
Raising the fucking
Yo,
roof.
in living color, Jim Curry raised the roof.
I'm not raising no roof. I'm not even getting jiggy with it.
Look, the Indiana Pacers fans.
Yeah, like they-
Exactly. You see where you said it was at?
Yep.
Yo, that's
Indiana,
the middle of the cornfield.
Texas.
Utah, like,
In Iowa.
We didn't do that shit in the Mecca.
Nope.
yo, what's the Mecca?
In the garden.
In the garden. Oh, okay.
Hey, don't fucking do it.
Hold.
Don't fucking
And
Talking
when
about
talk
Madison
guy.
Square Garden,
Yeah.
right?
And when Raise the Roof was popping, we weren't even talking about nothing else but the garden. So don't
Right.
disrespect it.
It used to be the garden, now it's just a weed bush.
Yeah, you right.
Oh yeah.
You right.
And y'all see you got your New York Nick
Where
blue on
Brooklyn
today.
at?
You
Where
already know.
Brooklyn at?
He got his New York Nick blue on today.
That's right. Knicks all day, baby.
I don't even know what what's the new word? Drip? Follow my drip or something? What
Oh,
drip?
that's
I
like-
thought that meant peeing on yourself like I just peed and
That's
Yeah,
like-
you old.
That's
I'm
a
not
new thing
really
for swag, right?
Swag, that's the swag.
I don't know, man. Like,
It's almost like the new word for fresh. Fresh.
oh, see, now, fresh to death. Like, I'm used to that. Like, follow my drip and all of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand that shit, but that's where we at right now with the language. And when I be listening to these mumble rap records, amigos, and
Amigos, yo, they be rocking though. Yo, you can't.
They do be rocking.
Yeah,
They
you
only
can't.
rock because he work out.
What?
If they wasn't, if you
Yo,
didn't,
let me
if
tell you
you
something.
didn't work
I
out,
went
they
to the
make
Drake.
music for people to
Yo,
get
I went
lamp
to the
and shit.
Drake and Amigo concert, man. I didn't even really care for.
you went to that shit.
Yeah.
I forgot
Hey,
you like that
No,
shit.
what you mean? Yeah, nah, I went there. I'm gonna
You
tell you
wanted to hear
something.
that
You went to a
motherfucker.
Drake
Yo,
concert?
yo,
You
them
wanted to
motherfuckers,
hear
yo,
that? He's a
yo,
Drake-
them motherfuckers
he's a
was
Drake-
killing.
he's
Yo,
a
them
Drake
motherfuckers
fan.
was killing. They was
You
just
know
like,
I'm
what?
a Drake fan too. I just ain't going
I
to
realized how young he was.
Yabba dabba do.
But it's
Yabba
on me.
dabba do.
Versace.
We
I don't know
heard,
what the fuck
we heard that shit. We were just kids though. The hickory dickory clock. The mouse ran up the clock. The
But
clock
that's a
said,
nursery rhyme, though.
That's where they
Who put
got.
that shit
That's
on
where
the
they got
beat?
Versace from.
That shit is trash.
They did Versace.
You know what?
from-
I'm not gonna say it's
I
trash.
didn't get
It's just
finished
not for
listening,
me.
but I didn't get finished listening to your boy Offset album, and you said it was nice.
Because he wasn't mumbling.
Yeah, he definitely Offset and
Offset had
Takeoff
a good
outside
piece
of the
work.
group. They definitely don't do the.
He wasn't doing that on that
They don't
album.
do none of that.
That record with him and Cardi? Whoa.
And even on that
record is-
record, he don't even sound like he in the group.
You know what's so funny thinking about this whole mumble rap thing? First and foremost,
All dirty bastard.
the last.
What? Pause. Let me get finished. You wanna address that?
You tried to slide that in.
Yeah. You ain't
That's
gonna
my
do that.
man, Brooke, Missouri.
Yeah,
You tried
bro.
to slide that in, but you know what? This mumble rap era,
He's
y'all
definitely
think
mumble.
We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that. We'll come back to that.
we're gonna address you, right? This mumble rap era, right? Let me ask y'all this about this whole mumble rap and not understanding the slang. Do y'all think the lack of male rappers having real lyrics has opened the door for these young ladies to take the game over? Because these young ladies coming out now spitting mumble. They spitting shit you can understand. Like, who's hot? Of course, Cardi's hot. Like, I don't really care for City Girls.
That chick Megan.
Remy, Meg Thee Stallion is hot.
What girls?
City Girls. Like, I don't really.
The ones that's on that period?
She
Yeah.
can't make a hot album yet, but she hard as shit. Young and May.
Yeah, she.
Young and May. Young and May.
How
She
you
be
song
banging.
big?
Young and May.
Yo,
How
she
you
be
song
banging.
big?
Young
Fire.
and May. She
I'm talking about she can't stay consistent like with good songs for the mainstream, but far as bars,
I think she just don't give
I
a
got
fuck.
her as my
She
number
just
one.
a whole-
She
I don't
is
give
a
a
she
fuck.
my
fire.
number one.
She don't care though.
She don't give a fuck. She just
Yo.
She just make. She just
I'm
happy
put some
that
shit
she's
out. You like
okay
it, you like it.
with-
You don't, you don't.
She's just happy
fire.
that she's 100%.
But really think
And she
about it.
control
Think
herself.
about it. What female out is mumbling? Like,
None.
because they controlling the rap game right now.
Yeah.
Salute to them women.
That's why I
Like,
think about it. They gonna always take over because the women was already taking over. It was just the men in dress. So now the women
You
is
said
the
what?
real- the men in dresses were taking over for a while. Now the real women are out.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you got
he
a
said the
Women
man
point.
was in dress.
The
no, but
women
you got a point.
Yeah,
You got a point.
the women were already taking over the game.
It wasn't even in fact they was in dresses. You just saw the transformation.
Yeah.
Dipset, Lil Wayne, all of them went through they, little,
Little clothes,
metrosexual
and then going to
phase.
dresses.
And then there you go.
Now,
Yeah,
what's
you
the
got-
phase Wayne and I went through? I'm lost.
He's talking
The
about
tight-
jeggings.
the
Those
tight-
jeggings.
The
Oh,
tight,
oh, you talking about-
the
oh,
tight
yeah,
pants
yeah.
with the
Yeah.
big
The
belt
condom
buckles
pants,
and
Yeah, the condom
Yeah.
pants.
The condom.
Them niggas went full fledged like
You
Young
can-
Thug.
You can have sex with them shits and don't even take them
yeah.
off.
Yeah, the Mick
Young
Jaggers
Thug,
on.
Young Thug,
Uzi.
yo, he
Young-
was even
Vert.
though
Uzi Vert.
his
Young
shit
Thug
was
with
jumping, yo.
No,
Young
what make me
Thug
mad
shit.
though? Know what make me
When
mad
he was
though?
popping, man.
When Young Thug first came
I want
out,
that pick up the phone, baby.
he didn't. Truth be told, if you listen to it, today's Young Thug is this mumble shit.
Yeah.
year, Young
Young
Thug,
Thug is done.
he didn't. He actually did spit,
Mhm.
but Gucci fucked all that up.
But this whole mumble thing is
Gucci.
it predicated to the fact that
They
these
get
young
high.
boys out here getting high?
Yeah, because
So
No.
so is Future fault?
Yeah. The
It's
drugs,
Future
the
fault?
drugs-
It is Future
No.
fault.
The drugs play a big
Before
part.
Future, before Future, they was mumbling.
Ooh.
My
Who?
thing,
Who? I know he heightened it for
Who?
me. I'm trying to figure out who
he
was
heightened it.
Who was
He
mumbling?
heightened it.
Listen, I think
Well,
Future took it to a different level.
Yeah,
When
he did
started
take it
getting
to a
out there
different
with
level.
drugs and
Who,
motherfuckers
bro?
started saying,
He elevated that drug culture
Who?
and talking like
Who
a
took
junkie,
it?
looking like a junkie.
Future, first and foremost, for Future to be phony like that, because we know, Future don't even get high like that. So,
now
but
we know, yeah, but he took that whole drug
No,
thing.
Yo,
getting
when he
high
was in
and-
Atlanta, his own homeboys told us in the studio he didn't get high like that. But anyway, Future took this to a whole nother level.
He did.
But who was before him?
That was mumbling.
Because him and Young Thug came out at the same time. Only other person that was out was
I
Rich
gotta do
Homie
my-
Quan, and Rich Homie Quan was rapping.
I gotta do my
Yeah,
research.
And then
man,
Drake
'cause
stole his
the
style.
shit been going like they didn't pass.
Well, Drake
now.
stole everybody's style.
No,
so.
but Drake stole his style though.
First of all, Drake ain't steal no
Uh-oh.
style.
Uh-oh.
Hold on,
right
hold
now
on.
he
Still
sounds
ain't-
like
hold
Trigger
up.
the
No.
House with his food again.
Hold up,
No,
hold up. So
'cause,
when Drake came out with, what was his first CD?
Because
Take
Wayne
Home.
was sounded like Drake
Yeah, that
before
was
Drake
Take
came
Home.
out.
What was it?
When his
Drake
style
first?
switched up.
What you say?
When Wayne's style switched up after the Fireman and he went through that phase, which Gilly even said that was his style.
That was Gilly style.
That was his style
Yeah.
because he went from that wobbly, drop it like it's hot. Then he started with the Fireman shit.
But
Remember that
no,
interview
but-
for
but-
fucking
but-
with the boy.
but you know
and then
who
he
else
went
had
from
a-
that, and then he had a new sound. And then as soon as Drake come out, him and Drake sound fucking familiar.
No, who else had a
This
play in
nigga's
his
similar,
his
you know,
life?
similar.
Gotta.
Yeah.
Gotta started writing a lot of his stuff because Gotta couldn't write his own shit. But
Well, some of the biggest artists in the world
Yeah.
don't write their own music.
But this the thing though. No one can sound like Drake because he sound like everybody. What is this guy talking about?
You said
Fuck
Drake sound like
chameleon
everybody.
styles. Yes. he's
Yo,
a
bro, is Drake to
What
Drake
Drake
to
you talking
Jamaican
about?
music?
Is
Yes,
Drake
he's a
to
chameleon
American?
music.
What Drake are you
Is
talking
Drake
about?
Canadian
so
today,
hurt.
or is he Jamaican?
Oh, I said, what Drake are you talking about?
I'm ta-
You
the
talking
first
Drake
Drake,
now?
the first Drake, he
got
sounded.
different wolves.
Yeah,
He called him
the
motherfucker
first
Madonna.
Drake. Hey, look, this Prince
Excuse
with his, is this
Excuse me.
Prince with his ass out.
Jay-Z transformed.
Jay-Z transferred him because his
Niggas
partner,
on their own shit.
his
On
partner
my
and
own
his
album.
manager
Like
told
you
him
switch.
slow his music down so people
Switch
could.
or elevate.
And Jay-Z elevated
Yeah.
because he slowed it down. We're not talking about stealing no one's style when you say
Listen.
that. This guy stole. He was Jamaican, Canadian,
I ain't-
Irish,
Haitian.
When you influenced by so many cultures in the music, it's going to
Yo,
wear
this
no,
whole
no,
light
no.
skin
Or
community.
when,
really
let's hold up. Or when you
together.
take the Weeknd's whole catalog and come out with "Take Care," I was pissed.
Yo,
When he put
Oh.
that shit out there,
oh, Party Next Door is one of the best artists on OVO. And you'll never hear him because Drake already took the album, bruh.
Damn. They just
Yeah, I
throwing
was-
shots at your man.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all.
When you got-
no cat.
Listen, you listen to that. Listen to that. Take Care and listen to the Weeknd.
That was his first joint, right?
Yeah.
Take Care?
Yeah.
No,
And I
no, no.
said-
What was his first joint?
No, the November,
I don't remember the name of the
The
first
shit, it was
joint.
like a
Because
mixtape.
no one cares. That's my point. Drake is only for the moment, yo. Every time Drake
He
come
been
out,
running the game for
no,
a
no, no.
minute now,
Listen, listen.
Yeah, his flame
No,
coming
no,
out.
No,
his,
no.
his
Why?
flame running out.
No, why?
How long you been on now?
No, but
It's
you
been
gotta
about
think
10
about it.
now. It's been about
You
10
gotta
now.
think about it.
This last song that he took from Trigger to Trigger and Smooth.
Yeah.
I like that song.
But you gotta think about Drake, right?
Drake ain't
He's
been
been
the same.
around. He's been around because he does this.
Drake
What's
ain't
the
been
movement? I'm gonna do this.
Yep.
What's the movement? I'm
Oh,
gonna do
that's
this.
smart business.
No, that's
Yeah.
smart. That's
It's
smart,
smart
business.
business.
But then when you
I mean-
think about it, right? You're playing yourself because everybody's still waiting for the first Drake, and we can never see it because you already
that's the
50
whole point.
motherfuckers.
That's the whole thing behind it. You're never going to get the first Drake, and I
That's
think
why
Drake
Buzz
Drake
fall in that.
no Drake buzz
Because he don't know how to
fell.
go back
No,
home.
Drake buzz fell a little bit after that Pusha T.
No, Drake buzz.
That's
fell
when his buzz
after-
started to fall.
His real
He
buzz
showed
fell
Pusha
after
T showed Chinks in
Baby
his armor,
didn't pay Lil
and that's when
Wayne,
it started
and he
to
couldn't
fall.
drop no music.
Well, I mean, I do believe he's an artist that he moves as the time moves. Like,
no,
in
he's
cer-
not
in cer- in
Jay-Z.
certain,
He's not Jay-Z. He's only
yeah,
one.
he is. In
No,
a
it's
sense,
not.
he is. It's some rappers, right?
Came out, bro.
But what I'm saying is, some rappers they stick to their
Well,
guns
Hov-
and they're just that
Hov
good.
writes his lyrics,
Like
so
a
let's
Jay-Z.
not-
Oh,
He's just that good. He's not going to do the
okay.
mumble shit. But some people just they
Right,
adjust to the
the
time.
floor,
Like
he writes lyrics.
a good artist that adjusted to the time is Busta Rhymes, who gets no credit.
Yeah, he definitely.
Yeah.
And he still give a hell of a good show.
He gets no credit. Like he adjusted to the time. Like
Oh,
he came
He
out.
been around.
Thank me
Late
later.
80s.
92.
They, no, I thought it was late 80s. Wasn't the
It's just another case of that old
wasn't that 89 though?
What's that boat?
I thought
was
it was
like, what is that elementary?
I
So
want
we
to
got-
say 89.
Thank Me Later was
Yeah,
Drake's
so who
first
got-
joint in 2010.
Who y'all think was
Yeah,
the best
that's what we
female
got.
artist that ever came mainstream?
The best female. Also, what
Rod
we,
Digger.
So what we talking?
Thank you. Right there.
What you mean?
Right,
Wait,
right there.
Hold
Time out,
Right there.
time
Say it
out.
again.
Hold
Say it again.
Hold.
Say it
Because,
again.
because I ain't gonna
Say
lie.
it, thank you.
I love Miss J.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
love Rhapsody.
Thank
right?
you.
But at the end of the day, when we talking about content and putting out music that everybody gonna listen to, it's gonna be Miss J. It's gonna be
Rod Digger. Rod Digger.
So what are we talking? Are we talking just the records? Are we just talking? What are we talking?
Yeah,
We
we
talking
said
about
it.
mainstream, the best
Mainstream.
female rap artist that came
That
out
made
mainstream, that made
What's
mainstream.
the criteria though?
Yeah.
Because we talking about these guys
You gonna
and,
say
and,
that?
and
Think
they
about
answers
Missy.
mumbling.
What you gonna talk about? You gonna say Lil Kim?
No. We're not talking
We
sales.
ain't
Sales is
talking-
that's a
I'm just
popularity
saying,
contest.
we can't talk
I
about.
We talking about the skill.
Skill
I mean,
set.
personally, I
Period.
like Missy. I think Missy is
Missy dope,
Missy is.
but Missy not rap.
Now I'm not putting Young and May in
Missy
their
definitely
category
hot.
with them.
I mean,
I'm not
she
putting
go
Young
with
and May
it.
in their category with
She
them.
go
Because if you asking me,
she a little rap.
Young and May for this
you know,
generation of time,
I like
you know what I'm saying? Young and May for this generation of time is considered to make mainstream the way that music industry is now.
So you're talking about making great records or just being able
No,
to
I'm
really
talking-
rap?
Yes, I'm talking the skill level. I don't worry about
Rod
the.
Digger is a legend. So let's throw him in the pool. You can throw Rod Digger in there. Hold up.
Okay.
Rod Digger. Let's throw
Right.
Rod Digger in there. Let's throw Roxanne Shante. Let's throw Foxy Brown, Little Kim, Nicki Minaj.
Queen Latifah.
Right? Miss Jade, Da Brat,
Light.
Queen Latifah. Did I say Light? Yo Trina. If you threw all of them in a circle, and I'm
Let's
sorry
put
if I
some
missed any other female MC,
Eve.
Eve, Raspity, like if I'm throwing all of them in a circle to come out swinging, rapping, I don't know
Who you got it in?
I don't know who really backs down. Maybe Eve or the Brat.
Now the Brat is
Yeah, the Brat-
nasty.
The Brat, yeah.
The
Who
Brat-
backs them out?
The Brat,
the
nasty.
Brat.
The break. She
But when you're talking
But
when
when
you
Rod
but
Digger,
when you talking about it,
Come on,
we're
man,
talking
y'all.
about a person that
and
put-
Miss Jade was fire. She still can spit.
Miss
Niggas
Jade
on the
is
still like how
definitely
she was
still
managed.
fire. She just ate a lot lately.
Man, she look good.
She
Boy,
definitely good.
she
I'm
just
just
had a
saying.
baby.
I know she definitely look good. I'm just saying she's ate a
Cheese
little bit
steak
more than
on
she
me,
did.
Miss
Yeah,
Jade.
cheese steak on me.
Yeah.
I still, my money would still be on.
But
Rod
all
Digger.
of them queens,
Because
right?
Rod
All of
Digger
them rap
definitely put
legends.
herself in that-
None of them
that
did
dungeon.
that jabba dabba do shit.
No,
They all stayed true to the lyrics, like
because there was no drugs involved with
yeah,
us.
because they ain't getting
we
high.
wanted to hear lyrics
Yeah, these female rappers ain't getting high.
and
And
facts.
I think really the only reason why mumble rap became what it was because it was the fad. Everybody was just doing the shit. So I think a lot of artists just transformed over to that because that's all the mainstream was really letting through the
So
door.
you think so? It's
Hold
like
up,
it's like
before-
dumbing it
before you go
down
that
for
way.
you to make some money.
Busta
Yeah.
Rhymes is 89 with the leaders of new school.
That's what I'm saying. I
Oh,
thought it was
wow, that's
89.
crazy.
That's what I thought. Like, damn, y'all got a musical fact over you.
That's
the Google,
crazy.
The Google
That-
Master. Whoa! Damn!
You know, whoa!
I know more than
No
him.
celebration
Yeah.
of
It's hard
I
celebration
know
of life
more
when it
than
comes
him.
to music.
Jesus.
Hard.
I know more than him. But the funny thing is, right?
Damn.
What's so
That's
bad?
almost like wax on, wax off.
So with the mumble rap, does that mean the general public is just stupid?
Yeah.
Because it's like there's rappers out here that haven't got that much mainstream success, but they're good. Like one of my favorite rappers right now is the homie Rain. Rain 910.
Oh yeah, Rain.
Put out
tough.
great music.
Rain tough.
And he
Rain tough.
definitely fire.
Rain put out some. I'm gonna tell you.
I told him he's cold, man. He's
Yo,
cold, man.
even and they from the battle rap world. Even though I never seen Rain battle rap because he was down with
truth be
the
told,
with the militia and Corey.
Yeah, I was gonna
back
say
then.
he was definitely spitting.
But what I'm
flat.
saying is like even out of that culture, and really shout out to the battle rappers and Smack and all that
Yes.
for keeping lyrics like
Yeah.
to
Definitely.
the top of the food chain. Because even K Shine last project he dropped.
That was fire.
That shit is fire.
But it's just that the drugs play a part because
Absolutely.
if you high, right?
So
we-
drugs
you-
always been around.
No,
Even in R&B
no.
back in the
Yeah,
day.
Hold on,
it
listen.
did, but look, we glorified the dealer.
We
not
glorified
the
the
user.
dealer, not
The
the
user
user.
out here shucking
You
together.
glorified the user in R&B, 5 Heartbeats,
But
Temptations.
but they was
we could
undercover.
go on and on and
But
on.
they was undercover though.
They was
How
undercover.
does it feel to be
5 Heartbeats
But
not
you
even
know, say,
real.
but you know, say, and you
You
know,
lost the point.
You off the point? They're not even real. That was fatiguing.
I was hoping that was gonna slide because we just talked about. You know, we just talked
You
about. I was
it's
hoping
like you
it was slide.
reneged in a spades game. You reneged
Yeah.
in a spades game.
He
right
said,
now.
you
he
did.
said,
He slid that
"Man,
in there, too."
see, I got a club, like, I'm gonna throw this out.
Yo,
Get this
let me
book.
stop.
Yo,
Let me
He
stop.
said the 5 Heartbeat, but the movie's so good. You made
Yeah,
me
you
feel
almost-
real.
You damn sure did.
I'm
But
sitting
what?
there like,
But the difference back then was that. Yeah, they was out there. They was out there experimenting with drugs, but they kept that shit in the closet.
Yeah,
But now
but-
these
but
motherfuckers
the-
out there like, yo,
but the
I'm out there popping
listeners-
pills and sipping.
Yeah, they in the video like this, like
yeah. holding
Yeah.
holding the bottle of vials, like, yo, popping, passing them out in the video.
they in the songs like, man, I need one of them perks.
And
like,
then you got these daggone young boys, 21, 19.
That's who we
dying.
talking about.
14.
14.
That's what we talking about.
R.P. Mac Miller.
But you gotta think
I
about
love
it.
Mac
You gotta
Miller.
think about it.
You know,
See, that crazy white girl pushed them to the limit. Look, and you know, some white people can't, they not strong when it comes to mental society, because like us. But look though, right?
R.P. Mac Miller.
Dope artist. We messed up.
Yeah. Go
But
ahead,
no,
let's
like
see.
but then for us, we listened to the lyrics, right?
Yeah.
Because we weren't high. Like we might smoke a little grain.
y'all might have smoked.
Yeah.
I'm talking
And-
about the pop.
I didn't
In
talk
our
about
generation,
that.
Don't
that's what I'm
include
saying,
that
but
in
in
that.
our
I'm
generation, in our generation, can separate art and life.
Right.
We can separate the two.
Exactly.
That's why I
Our
started listening to R. Kelly.
generation.
So look though. Caught him.
I was waiting for it. I was like, what are you about to say?
Yeah.
That's why I put my head down.
You know,
What was I about to say?
I'll be ready for it. But look though, they getting so high that they don't want to hear lyrics. More so out of everything, they just want the beat because the beat. Anybody know that do drugs like hard drugs? The beat is what keep them from falling.
Yo, the
The
beat-
motion in the ground keeps them dummies from hitting
And they
the
real
ground.
and the industry record labels understood that the party music was about the beat and the tempo.
But you gotta think about it, most of the people that was on it, they was already using coke, so they already understood. Shout out to my man Russell. But look though,
Yo, tripping over here, yo.
what? I'm just telling facts.
Okay, go
This
ahead.
is not- this is boom fact.
Finish spitting your facts.
Because Russell was
He said
damn
he
sure
said he was snorting a lot of cane.
he snorted a lot of. But at the end of the day,
But they
with
did it
him
with
snort-
discretion though.
with him
What
snorting
Russell
a lot
you
of
talking about?
Simmons.
He said he's no coke.
yeah, him and
hell
Rick
yeah.
Rubin,
See, you bad.
him and Rick
I
Rubin,
ain't see that.
Oh, they was.
him
yeah,
and
they
Rick
some
Rubin
dope.
snorted so much coke, and Rubin was so good at making a beat that they knew what was going to be fire.
Yeah.
Then you brought on your.
I mean,
your-
don't get me wrong. Some of the best entertainers in the world have been addicts. Like
Yeah,
even Billie Holiday. We can go.
Jimi
we can go.
Hendrix,
yeah.
Janis
But what I'm
Joplin,
saying,
a lot
is,
of
what I'm saying
Marvin
is,
Gaye.
but what
I
I'm
mean,
saying
shit,
is,
hey.
they were functioning addicts. Like
Because they weren't
these
cutting it
kids.
up.
These kids out here on the gram, slumped over like,
because they weren't.
buy my album.
They
Nigga, wake up.
they were
Buy
they
my
were they
album.
were
Shit,
probably
when I saw the Ray Charles shit.
yeah
Like, whew.
they were doing drugs that weren't cut with rat poisoning, fentanyl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your grandmother's
And-
heart pressure medicine.
And Billie Holiday and Jimi Hendrix, they still wasn't mumbling being high.
Nope. They,
So it's like,
Well, you know what? You had to have actual conversations back then. Now
yeah,
you don't have to have.
now it's like
conversations now.
LOL,
Yeah.
no cap, and
Yeah.
all this other shit. Like, and all that shit means.
emojis.
I mean, all that shit means
Talk
come see me.
emojis.
Yeah, smiley face, hard eyes,
'Cause I was
and all
like-
of them shit. Oh, that means he wants me to come over. Like,
I said,
fuck out of here.
I said,
This shit's so stupid.
we went from little, like little Lil to Lil.
Yeah, like
LOR.
Yeah.
Like, where did that
But
come from?
I think that's just
How
just a
did
DMV
Lil?
thing.
No,
That's
that's
not a
worldwide.
good
no, because that's worldwide now.
Yeah, well, they break them off. But since we got a pause moment, rewind back to this ODB thing, because that never left my
Did
thing.
you say break them off?
I'm not. He's going back to the ODB.
Let's
I
go.
said rewind it back.
Let's go. Let's go.
Old dirty bastard. What the hell you mean he was a mumble rapper?
Album number 2 was straight mumble because he was super high.
I said he was high.
He was super
high.
high.
He was high as mine.
And I can guarantee you, and I'm a Brooklyn motherfucker, I can guarantee you can't rap one verse off his second album. And don't tell me, baby, you need some more. I don't want that. What was the?
I thought that was the first album.
No,
though.
no.
Yeah, I gotta go back.
That
and
was the
listen.
second. The first album had
It was
Brooklyn
returning-
Zoo
it was
on there.
returning-
But even back then.
Now Brooklyn Zoo was he rapped.
But listen though. Even back then,
He was an orthodox rapper.
He was ahead of
Even
his
back
time.
then,
Ahead of
he-
his time.
He was.
If you
He was
if
doing
you were
metaphors
out
and
there-
shit before the rap
But
battle.
what I'm saying, if you were out as a junkie back then, people pointed you out as you being a junkie. Like that shit was frowned upon. Like
Was.
so, if somebody's mumbling in their songs back then, I was like, oh man, get your junkie ass up out of here.
But
now it's like, oh man,
was loved.
all the Pookies coming here. Like,
He was loved though.
of course he was
Oh,
loved because he was a
Old Dirty
personality.
was
though.
he was a definite personality.
Yeah.
And he just let drugs go wrong. Well, it's more so alcoholism. It was
It's still a
really-
drug.
It's a
Yeah,
drug,
he was
but it
drug.
wasn't this
But he
dumb
was
shit that they
hood
doing
though.
today.
He was
Yeah.
the hoodest of the hood.
Don't get me wrong, Old Dirty's still one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He's still better than Capadonna and you guys.
Yeah.
I know it.
Yeah.
But
Very
you know
true.
who the
Very
greatest in
true.
that group is?
Who?
Method. Come
Oh,
on,
okay, I
man.
thought I had to put my hands across your face.
You know, that's a guy that's still.
I thought he was great to say
that
something
can still
dumb like
body.
Raekwon.
He can
Yeah.
still
Hold on,
body
hold on.
anybody.
Because I see the guru over there rubbing
Like-
his shoulder.
like
Yeah.
Aladdin, he
Yeah.
over there like.
I know
So
you're
you
not
thought was
ready
the
to
best
say,
one inside of the
He's going to say
Wu-Tang.
Raekwon. And I'm going to break him down when he say it.
Look,
Wow.
Actually, I
know.
was thinking Raekwon, but I was actually. I'm gonna tell you who I really like.
Here comes
I
the jizzle.
love Ghost.
yeah.
Ghost
Like,
is so fucking dope.
Ghost is
Ghost is dope. Ghost albums are
Uh,
dope. His catalog is dope. You like Ghost?
Hold up.
You like?
Wait a minute, you don't like Ghost?
No,
You
I
like Ghost?
fucks with Ghost. But when we're talking about,
I can't.
Are you talking about lyrics or you talking about like?
when you
albums?
talking about lyrically,
Oh, lyrically,
can't.
I
he's
said
not fucking with meth, bro.
no. Lyrically, I had to say Jizz. You don't like Jizz?
Oh my God.
Lyrical content?
Jazz nice, but he's not fucking with meth, bro. Even Jazz had to say, yo, when I heard meth cough on the track, I know I had to step my shit up.
Meth is probably
Meth
one,
Man
of
was
the
the
most
best.
And, I mean,
one of the most underrated people of
Yeah.
all time. And even if you wanted to go that route, like, I'm glad we talked about music, man. This mumble shit,
Like,
like,
gonna say Raekwon though.
this
Well, I
mumble-
never really cared for Ghostface music because he be talk about one thing
he's
No,
a
no.
storyteller.
and then
yo.
he turn around.
Yo, yo,
'Cause he's
yo,
great, yo.
he
See,
is
Ghost is
fucking
great,
great,
yo.
yo.
See,
Ghost is
Ghostface,
great,
Yo,
yo.
he's a fucking wizard.
Now,
yo.
don't get me
The shit
wrong.
that he does with
he's
rap,
definitely
like,
not better than meth. But Ghostface though,
He saved the
that
world.
motherfucker, he'll be
He be
spitting right.
rapping about a woman
He
and they
said
like,
that
oh my
it go
God,
left.
little Johnny got shot. I'm like,
Because
what the
that's
fuck
what
you
you
talking
talking
about?
about. That's
Like, what
real
the
life.
fuck are you talking
Because
about?
you gotta think about it.
Predictable,
Just
nigga.
sit-
It's
sit-
You was just fucking right
No.
here, bitch. Now
Just-
Johnny got shot.
Just
down the
sit
street.
here and think about it,
He
right?
makes that shit so
You
fucking
sitting there,
fly,
and
yo.
you sitting there, right? You fucking a bitch, right? You killing her, right? And then next thing you know, boom, 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 boom. That could be real life outside your window.
Exactly.
And then somebody, oh my God.
Not where I live because I pay rent. I pay a high rent, so I don't have to be around it. I can't live that life no more.
Yo, but just,
Yeah.
just think about it.
It's not reality.
Yo, I like Ghost. Yo, I can't help it, yo. This
See,
funny, yo.
see, I thought you was the
My
uppity
nigga-
one. This one.
Exactly.
I pay
You
rent,
wanna
so I
talk
want to
about,
do.
you wanna talk about
exactly.
drip? My nigga stepped out there with the bathrobe, with the big
I-
ass bracelet, with the eagle.
I
was like,
never,
yo,
I never
fuck
could
you
get.
for the culture.
I got with his shit later, and he only had one song that made me like him. Was the shit with him and Neo. That was the only one.
What?
Are you freaking serious? So you
Did
saying
you get high?
take you back? You talking about that's the only song you like from
The
them?
only song I like that.
So you
motherfucker
like
shit.
So you
just
like the
like
Junior
pop-
Hit
you just
right?
like poppy records. Like
You know what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
really
He
like
irritated the
hardcore
shit
rap.
out of me,
You don't
though.
really like
So you
hardcore
ain't- so you
rap.
ain't like-
I love
That's why he
all
went to the
records.
Drake concert.
So hold on. Time out. You ain't like the joint with him and Mary?
Let me tell you who better. Let me tell you who better than him.
Who?
Scarface.
Like Scarface is a different type
It's
of.
a different
You know what I'm
type
saying?
of-
Different type. Like,
Scarface
but
better
if you
now.
want to go to the South or Midwest, like one of the people from the South that gets no credit is Dude Ludacris. Like,
Oh yeah.
Luda, like.
Yeah.
God, like, see, artists like that we can sit and talk about now, you appreciate them so
Yeah.
much more
Now.
because of what you're hearing right now.
Yo, you gotta think about it, right? Ghostface,
You're not gonna let it go.
because he just said, like, Ghost, for the simple fact that you like that one song, Ghostface was like the rap R&B guy that you could go to
Yeah.
because, like, he gonna give you that story. R&B gave you a story. Ghostface gave you a story. But I see why you like Drake, yo.
What the hell that supposed to
You
be?
like pop.
You know what I'm
Because you
saying?
like
Now,
pop
you
rap.
know what? I see how you look at this. I
Yeah.
see now.
Because
I get it.
You get it?
I get it.
Because
I get
Drake is for the sensitive,
He likes soft,
Like
soft,
non-violent
non-violent rap.
That's what you like.
That's why you like LL.
Interesting.
You like the rap where you can hold your girl hand and
Yeah,
y'all
I-
can raise the roof
Right.
together.
You really love the song with the
Interesting.
with the Lauren sample in there.
And
You see them? They eating. I'm eating all this shit in.
Pause.
No,
Pause.
See now,
Pause.
see now,
First,
even that. I'm
eating
happy
all
y'all
this
said
shit
that.
in has
Pause.
nothing to do with a
You
pause.
still gotta pause.
I'm happy
You gotta
y'all
pause.
said pause too, because when you think about broken language, gay really messed up the culture.
It
What?
did. It did.
Because
It
if you
Elaborate.
if you go back, right?
Elaborate.
If I used to be like, yo, like, just say like, suck my, you know what I mean?
Well, still suck my dick. Still mean I'm
It's
slap you in your
right.
mouth.
I give you
Right.
some- I give
But
you
now
something.
you gotta like pause, or you be like, yo,
All right, I give you something.
just something
I
like,
give you something that's dope. I'm like, you look so good. I suck on your daddy dick. Everybody been talking about that line, and they was like, oh, that's like, you know, at first was like, oh, damn, that's a hard ass line. And they was like, oh, that's like the gayest
Nah,
line
that's
ever.
the gayest line
That's
ever.
like the gayest line ever. Oh my god, niggas a faggy. Oh my god.
But you gotta think about it. We knew that he got that from Richard Pryor stand up.
Yeah, exactly.
But this
Boom.
new culture,
They don't know that.
they don't know that.
They don't know that.
So it wasn't
Yeah.
it wasn't
They literally gonna go. Hey, can I suck your daddy dick? Something?
Yeah, they literally trying to
That's what they-
suck your
that's
daddy
what they-
dick.
yeah,
you heard me?
Because they think it's okay. They think it's okay to bobble for balls.
on a comedic sense, he's showing an older Richard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
don't get that. They
Yeah.
don't
And now
understand it.
every time that something may seem gay,
The lines back then.
I have to say pause when I talk.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's kind of gay when you say pause.
I do too. But I had to start saying it because, you know,
But it's almost like you gotta say it because
my New York homies was like, you gotta say it.
You gotta say it.
and
Yes.
that's the fucked up thing about it. 'Cause
But that
a lot of New York motherfuckers
you can't
were the
even
ones
be
that
secure.
came up with these
You
words.
can't even be secure in what the fuck you saying now. You gotta say pause.
Because of the climate that we're living in, people don't know what you're saying. That could be a turn on to somebody like, oh, he came on to me.
Yeah, I gladly say yes, pause.
You gotta say pause.
I got
You gotta let
But
no.
the dudes
Cause
that
these
want to
girls-
keep saying pause probably gay anyway.
Facts. Like you'll have like a young thug. You'll have a young thug that go on Instagram and say something, and then while you're there, he start laughing and say pause. Motherfucker, you can never say pause no more. You told us that you like wearing your sister dresses. Your whole life was a pause.
Yeah.
Your
Right.
whole life
Right.
is a fucking pause.
And a mumble rap.
And you mumble.
Hey, you know who's a sassy little motherfucker?
His
Pause.
music was still rocking.
That nigga Uzi Vert. You ever see what they showed him when he walked up in the club?
Yeah,
His whole life is a pause.
He walk like he's some bad bitch or some shit, yo.
Yo, I was mad at you know
He
for
think he a
laugh.
bad
I was
bitch.
crying.
He think he a bad bitch.
Lil Uzi Vert really thinks he's a bad
He
bitch.
think he's a bad
Yes.
bitch. Like,
And it's sad.
he be
And-
rolling his eyes and all that.
And the motherfucker that he beat
Sit your
up
spicy
and,
ass
or
down.
swung on Rich the kid, I don't never want to hear nothing from you. One, you ran
He did right.
down the street, and it was Lil Uzi that swung and knocked you over a counter in the Starbucks. I have nothing to hear from you. I don't want to hear no guns. I don't want to hear no street. I want you to fucking start rapping A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
But the funny thing, think about how the era has changed. The era has changed with music. Like,
It did.
listen. In the 70s, when rap really kicked off, right? It was a club record. 80s come, we start talking about where we from in the ghettos, how we living. 90s hit, talking about how gangster we are, how much drugs we pushing. 2000s hit, it started going more into the, more poppy sound of records. Now we're at the end of this decade, right? Now it's all about, hate to say it, it's rainbow rap.
Facts. It's definitely rainbow rap.
It's rainbow rap like this. It's gone from party to struggle to gangster entrepreneurship to now in the 2000s having money and partying with it to now.
But because
now it's
we have allowed others to take over our culture. That's why. The essence of where it came from, we gave it away. We can't say that we let them have it.
But it's
we
also
gave
how
it
the
away.
lyrics change. Like
even the lyrics, because
the way you say them. Because if you think about the struggle, and I didn't mean to cut you off, but the cadence in the 80s, it was still groundbreaking.
But even the substance, like even the stuff that they used to talk about back then. I remember when I was a kid, they was talking about fucking drug dealers. I still remember that one song. He was like, "Mr. Dope Man, you think you slick, you sold crack to my sister, and now she said, but if she happened to die because of your drugs, I'll put it in your cooler, a 38 slug." I'm like 6, 7, 8 years old around that time. It was against drugs and violence in your neighborhood. They use the music because they understand the control of music to actually influence the next generation to keep going on and on and on down the wrong path.
Control of hip hop music.
No,
because music, you gotta bring it as hip hop.
Listen.
Hip hop music is still the
controls everything.
Music in general controls, because hip hop control us. Because that's our
that shit control them too.
No, listen, it does.
Them motherfuckers, they definitely black.
Listen, what I'm saying is that the music in general controls. That's like if you listen, like if you look at, let's look at the country culture. When they listen to country music, they relate to that shit. It's a part of the people who tell stories in country.
Yeah,
another genre.
But
what I'm saying is that they relate to it. It's a part of their life. When they talking about, losing their loved one, like losing their girl to their dreams and kicking back kegs of beers and shit and stressed out. That's shit that they relate to.
Kissing my dog in the mouth and all
that's
that.
the shit they relate to. So it's just music
them
in general.
motherfuckers don't do nothing but live in the woods. They don't have to go do what we go.
But what I'm trying to say is that the music in general, so they control their music better. If you look at country and things like that, the essence of it never changes.
Yeah.
Our shit changed over time. The shit that we stand for, because remember back then, your parents wouldn't even let you listen to shit that had cussing words in it. You used to have to cover your ear, like and shit like that. When Luke popped on, they tried to ban shit. Now there's a no holds bars, but then you wonder why the youth out here the way that they are.
Well, that's why they made.
But I'm not gonna blame that on the music.
But another reason why it
that's a part of it.
Another reason why it changes is because we are the innovators of music. Period.
Yeah.
And listen, we'll go ahead, we'll do something. It was like, that was fly, but let me put my spin on this one. Let me do this. You go for folk music.
I just say this.
And then we say we did folk music, right? And then we say, okay, I'm a little bit southern. Let me put a little country twang on it. And you go from country twang, we're gonna say, let's do a little bit of blues. Let's do a little bit of R&B. Let's match the rhythm and the blues together. We make R&B. You know what I'm saying? And then we say you do the hip hop, right? Let's go ahead and match the hip hop with the R&B. It's like we innovate so much shit. It's like we always trying to compete, trying to do every 10 years.
Just think about it.
Boom,
because we
so
are creative.
We so happy about Lil Nas X doing this song with fucking Billy Ray Cyrus when we already seen it with Nelly.
Well, it didn't take off. It didn't take off.
You know why it didn't take off? And this is why it didn't take off.
Because he broke the ice.
No.
Nelly broke the ice.
Because they're pushing gay propaganda in a fucking urban neighborhood. That's why he waited until the 30th of June to say that now he's gay. You like me? You gave me 10 time platinum. Now I'm diamond. Now I can release what I was before. These people that you have in charge of our music changed me into this man. Because before you heard of me, I used to wear skirts, little shorts, and cut off jeans. They said, no, they're not gonna like you. Put them in a t-shirt and some jeans. Let your bush go because everybody like their cruddy. Seem a little straight, and you good. And now he's Lil Nas X.
Foot in the door.
Now he's Lil Nas X.
That's a great point, yo.
That's a good
You
point.
already fucked up because one, you named yourself Little Nas X, and to us, we know who Nas is.
We know.
But we know what the
Nas is.
right.
Yeah.
And now we also know what the X mean in our culture. So when you do that, you already put the little there to relate to the kids. Then you put the Nas to relate to the real spitters. Then you put the X to relate to the people that of power. Now when you put it all together, you got one person. So you already did what the music industry wanted. You control all three things that we stand for. The youth, the men, and the power, and then you put fag into it. Now, you can't turn against them because they're going to bring up, well, you loved Al Green, you loved Luther Vandross, so why you don't love him? Because now he waited before July 1st to say that he's gay? So now it puts the black community in a box you can't back out of.
You know what's so funny? You spit that shit like you got a degree from Strayer University.
Yes.
you broke the whole thing down. You read all week. You was reading.
I was like this.
I'm impressed.
I have a whole new respect for you right now.
Man.
Go pull out the milk.
To the Brooklyn public school system. Y'all still doing what y'all supposed to do out here.
though, bro.
Damn,
He broke that shit down.
broke it down like a
I
song.
don't know what else I can say after this one.
You know, he got a college degree though. He got a college degree. You gotta remember that too. You know, he got a college degree. You know,
don't let it slip.
Yeah, I ain't let that slide.
Let's go.
Yeah, man,
But they don't promote that. But they the funny thing talking about the college degree, there's a lot of successful rappers that got that college degree that they don't talk about, like 2 Chainz, J. Cole, who else?
Sauce Money.
There's a lot of people, even Roxanne Sean
Sauce
Tate.
Walker got a college degree.
Yeah, man.
Dude from Houston?
They don't promote that. They just promote the film.
Slim Thug.
Yep.
Yeah, man. They
Why
out
you
here,
think they
man.
know how to put words together so
Right.
good?
But you know the crazy thing about it is, they know that the books was intelligent and going to get them feral, right?
Yeah.
So they use that. But then they know, the music industry know, if Jeezy's son go to college, now I can't respect them because you teaching.
And they try to play that game. They was like, you talking about being in a trap, you the snowman, but the whole time you put your son through college.
You supposed to put your son through college.
Exactly. Like,
Yo, if you're just like they said, like if you hustling and your son grows up and be a hustler too, you fucking failed as a father.
Right.
You fucking failed.
You're supposed to change the narrative.
We gotta get out that mentality.
Yeah.
Because Joe Kennedy was a fucking gangster, okay?
Mhm.
And what he did was he put his kids through college and they all became politicians.
Because you as a man, if you came from a humble upbringing and you had to do dumb shit to get you to a certain level, your mindset is supposed to be, I can't let my children do what I had to do.
My kids have never had to experience any fucking thing that I experienced as a kid growing up in the projects.
Yeah.
When my daughter was born, the next week after I graduated out of high school, it was like I ain't had shit, but I knew by the time she get old enough, she ain't gonna know what the fuck
Yeah, my girl.
my past used to be like.
That was your motivation.
My
You
son
was
and my
like,
daughter
yo,
thing that we
Think you rich.
That daddy rich, boy.
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
Don't they?
That's the thing. It's okay.
Don't they?
It's okay for them to think like that.
They do that now.
It's
Let me
not.
borrow $200.
It's not
Let me
okay
borrow
for them to feel
$500.
struggle. You don't want them to feel. You want somebody to feel struggle. You don't have to feel struggle so your kids won't grow up to be a piece of shit. You know what I mean? You don't have to teach that like at all.
You want to teach your kids struggle?
I don't know.
You
What
like
I'm
to teach
saying,
them struggle?
what I'm saying, you can raise your child. You can give your child everything that you could possibly
Each
give them.
child, I think you should operate, and that's for anybody who's a parent. Each child, you need to know your child, know how
Starts
they
from
are.
birth, though.
Yeah, it starts from birth, but at the end of the day, they still gonna go through life and see things, and then take in that information from other things the way they see fit for their personality. Every child different. Every child, what you can do with one child, you can't do with the other. Like me, I had my grandmother and parents. They knew they had to whip my fucking ass. I was going fucking whatever you tell me not to do. I was like this. Well, fuck it. I'm gonna just get a beating. I'm gonna take that beating tonight. What's up, y'all? We gonna go hook this. We gonna go do this. I was that kid. My brother, on the other hand, he played it safe. He played it safe. So my brother didn't need to get the type of discipline that I got. Because I was the one that was going to break all the fucking boundaries. And if my friends and us won't go do something, we talk about it. And I would think and go, yeah, I feel like getting that belt. I could take that belt tonight for this.
You like kids in house party. You knew probably what it was going to fuck it, let me go have my fun.
Yeah, let me go have it now. And take the beating. Yo, when your parents ever gave you this back in the day, when you got in trouble, you want to get punished or you want to get a beating and go outside? I was always like this. Give me the beating. Give me the motherfucking beating. I'm going outside.
I never had that
My
option.
option was
I got my ass whooped and I had to look out the window.
Sometimes I got that option.
Listen, my option was like every little step you'll take is be around this room. That was my option.
All y'all got beatings in here. Huh?
No man.
What that
beating
like?
Shit.
What that shit felt
We
like?
can talk about that
what
in
you
another.
went with.
We can talk about that in another show. We can talk about that in another show.
My grandmother hit me with a knife. I thought she cut me.
I ain't never had a beat.
Yo, you never had a beat?
My mother said that was my issue. Like, son, you got that little Napoleon complex. You never got your ass beat.
Yo,
I didn't
never
got
a beat.
I was a great kid.
Hey, Daytron, see where you get it from?
I never got.
Ones that never get the ass whipped.
I never got a beat.
Man, I got a beat with a switch.
My siblings.
Nah, we weren't that old. My people weren't that old.
My great grandmother with me was
But
she
I
was
was
South Carolina.
I had a summer
Oh,
job
like
at
shit.
14 that did
I
some
never
shit.
got
No, you just said you was a good kid.
I was.
Stop.
Yo, I had a summer job, young. I had a summer job when I was 14 years old, and my grandma was brushing my brother's head, and I said something out the way.
Y'all used to have hair?
And she took. Shut the fuck up.
Oh!
Bang,
Hey,
bang, bang, bang.
You know what?
Bang.
His brother don't have no hair.
My brother do got hair. What the hell are you talking about? My brother got curly, white, he got wavy hair.
You right.
What you talking about?
You right.
It's
It's just that he
you the
always
one that got
trying
the
to
defect.
have it.
Yeah.
That's from all them beatings. Get the hair out of it.
You know what?
Smoke the hell out of boy. That is
Somehow,
what they say.
somehow,
what was the slang?
I still look
Oops
the best out
upside
the
the
bunch.
head. That was the oops
I still look the
upside
best out the bunch. I don't know what it
oops
is.
upside the head. Whatever they used to say.
But yo, she
oops
broke the
upside
fucking
the
brush.
head.
She broke the fucking
your
brush
head?
on me. Yeah, it made me pay for it. Damn.
That's why you went bald. She not the spot that didn't grow back.
Your hair got scared and shit.
I'd have called the law on her.
His head said retreat,
Shit,
retreat.
jail. Shit,
Now
you
I'm going to jail.
You called the grandmother. You would have called the police. So my grandmother, yo, you would have got fucked up. And when the police got there, she would have like this, lock me up and take that bitch with
I'm gonna tell you what.
That's how my grandmother
what
rolled,
made me
yo.
scared to call the police. My mother took me down to one of those days on stay homes where they got the little group home kids and shit. I saw how the fuck they was living. I was like, oh no. I'm good.
Yo, your grandmother.
Them motherfuckers living.
Your grandmother, listen, he said his
these
grandmother
motherfuckers
showed him
down
how they was
here.
living. My grandmother did like
tough,
this.
But I ain't this tough.
Your grandmother showed you how they was living. My grandmother did like this. You want to be smart? Get the fuck out. And kick my shit out.
She was tough.
My grandmother did not pay, but I owe every success that I got in life to her.
I always had a good grandma.
To
But
this
check this
day.
out.
That's
Check
like
this
bald
out.
head.
Let's tighten this up, fellas.
Yeah,
Let me get your final thoughts, Andy, on this broken language, man. We talking about this slang and these mumble rap verses the way we came up.
Well, I mean, I think everything goes in cycles. Like, we talking about the little mumble rapping and all this fucking drug thing. It's the same thing with the hippies and shit. You know how they was always into glorifying the drugs and
And they
stuff.
brought AIDS in.
They ain't bring no goddamn A's in.
Alright.
I don't know. I can't dispute what
After
you're saying. I don't.
Woodstock.
You gotta leave your social media.
Yeah, we got another story. We got another one.
Because AIDS man-made. Let's go.
Yeah, that's what I said. Woodstock hippies. Go ahead.
And it came from Monkey. Okay, so
And it came from facts.
Y'all believe anything they tell you.
My IG
It's
McFly101, Andy McFly on Facebook.
And they made your man,
Yeah,
Magic
mine is,
Johnson, sacrifice his son.
Flesh Day.
No,
Can I?
No, you gotta tell
Can I?
your analysis.
We like at 49 minutes right now, going into 50 minutes of the show.
You gotta
Can I?
You gotta talk about summary that.
I'm about to do the summary,
He don't wanna break- he don't wanna
but I
talk
can't do
about
the summary
Magic Johnson.
when
That's him.
I can't do the summary when
All right, go ahead.
when you
All
know
right, all right,
66 of the fat
all right,
boys,
good.
you know.
Oh!
We talk about hip hop, right? Right, that's right.
Hey, look, and the Fat Boys had a hit, so I take
Disorderlies. Remember the movie?
I take y'all.
Disorderly.
I take
but
that.
I take that.
I take one none.
That was a good movie.
I take that.
Hey, look.
Oh,
you know what? I'm heavy D because I'm slick though. So go ahead.
Now I'm running in the house.
Okay. All right. Yeah, but no, Flesh Day on IG and every other social media. But as far as this music thing here, with this mumble rap, it needs to die. It needs to get set on fire, pissed on, and put in a body bag, in another body bag, and another body bag, and fucking thrown out the fucking window and ran over by a fucking 16-wheeler truck.
Sound like the
Good, good, calm,
You can bring up Tech Nine right now.
No, we
That's
don't got
what
time.
he said.
We don't got time. Oh my God.
Alright, yo, you already know, man. It's 83 Conway, man. But for me, for the music, it definitely need to go away, man, and bring back some real lyrics because that may stop the epidemic of you dummies doing beats and perps and thinking that it's cool because your favorite trash rapper, because they ain't trapping, they trash rapper doing it. But fuck you if you listen to it, and you already know, man, bully bitch.
You left your social media?
Yeah, 83 Conway, man, everything. Man.
Hey, my final thoughts on this mumble rap thing is like I don't really care for it. I'm just saying, all the youth, man, pick up a book or something, learn how to talk and read. You know, and put them drugs down, man, and go back to really making good, soulful raps and R&B lyrics and everything, and about getting high, man. This has been another edition of Imperfect Sense right here on UnifiedRadio.tv. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Eric410. That's ERICK410. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Yeah.
Peace. And Mace was better than the whole Wu-Tang. Let's go.